Hi, my name is Tom Wellman, physical therapist from Apex Orthopedic Rehabilitation. Today we're going to talk about lumbar roll support if you're coming off of an episode of back pain. This can be very helpful, and at the end of this video you'll learn everything about the right lumbar roll to use and how to use it correctly. So how do we use a lumbar and why? It's really the why. Why do we want to use a lumbar roll when we're sitting or driving? It's supposed to put the spine in a better position to heal. Almost like a splint for your arm or your wrist if you had a fracture or an injury to a tendon or a ligament. We're trying to position the tissues in your lower back to heal in a position that's beneficial. Okay? So this is our back. This is if I was facing here. This is my head looking this way. This is my neck, upper back, thoracic, and this is our lumbar, okay? And this is actually, the only thing abnormal about this is this little herniation they're depicting, but this is a normal curve, okay? And this is our hip girdle here. So when we sit down, what tends to happen as we put our legs up like this, it tends to flatten our back like this, which most times it puts tissue, a little strain on tissues that are trying to heal. It's almost like you have your cut on your knuckle and you're opening up that cut by bending your finger over and over. We're trying to keep that back kind of in an alignment here. It's like you look at the vertebrae here, they're kind of stacked, and we're trying to keep everything nice and evenly stacked. You have the little disc segments in between here, and we're just trying to stack everything evenly. And by doing that, and by maintaining this curve, hopefully we heal a little faster, okay? So that's one of the things we want to consider. And the lumbar roll is what achieves this. So this is a standard, they call it the original McKenzie roll, lumbar roll. This is ones that I recommend in the clinic. It's got a little bit of give to it. You don't want a lumbar roll that's too firm. It'll kind of irritate someone's lower back, especially if they're having a lot of spasm and such. Should compress a little bit. I like the fact that it's got a strap so you can kind of get it to the right height, you know, kind of wrapped around the chair here so it's in the right height for your back. And you can also, especially in cars, you can put it over the whole back seat and kind of keep it there so it doesn't get kicked out. So have a little bit of give. There's different types of rolls actually that you can use. You can use these half rolls. A little bit more denser, this particular one. Great little roll. It just depends on the person. It tends not to shift as much because it's flat on one side. And they also have these other rolls that you can actually inflate. And by just changing this, this knob right here, it'll take more air or less. The nice thing about this is it's very personalized to your back. So you can kind of inflate it a little bit more if you have a little larger person, let's say a 250-pound construction worker. And you can also make it a little narrower because if the roll is too much, it can actually make it feel worse as well. So you've got to find that sweet spot of the right amount of thickness and kind of give to the roll that fits your back. If you're in a very deep, low couch, things like that, the roll won't work as well. It'll be harder. The couch will kind of suck it up. So you want a chair that if you're going to use the roll, it's got a pretty good firm back. One of the things too is you'll find in the cars they have a lot of this lumbar supports, but sometimes they're just not meant for your size person, and you have to play around with seat heights and all that. So consider that when you're using these rolls. These rolls should never feel bad. Like you should feel like this feels good, this feels comfortable. It feels better than when I'm not supported. So realize it's not a no pain, no gain. It should feel comfortable, but it shouldn't force you into excessive extension, but a little support for this natural curve. So if we're using the lumbar roll right here, the McKenzie one right here, you can take it and you want to stuff it right behind the back here. I'm going to show you actually when I put it behind my back. And all we're doing is creating a little bit of that, we're helping that curve, okay? And what we tend to do is flatten. I can't demonstrate with this skeleton, but basically we lose this curve and you'll see the back is a little straighter, okay? And that typically is not a friendly position for lower back pain. Patients that are dealing with lower back pain. So that's something to consider when you're picking out your roll. But you got to find the right roll for the right person. Okay, so how do you use the roll? Besides being a skeleton, we got to show you how to use the roll in a real person. So what I like to do is scoot back as far as you can. So you see this vertical part right here. You want to get back as far as you can, roll like so, and you want to sneak it in and then lean back into the roll. This one fits me pretty good. I'm about, just under 200 pounds, about 6 foot. So this fits me pretty well. A little shorter too. It doesn't have to be like, there's a range there that it'll fit the person. But someone very petite might need that smaller roll that we described earlier. Lean back into the roll, and you want your upper back to contact the upper portion of the chair. Preferably, you want your legs in contact with the chair you're on. You don't want to be dangling. And also, when your legs are outstretched, you'll find it's even harder on this roll. In fact, you'll feel the roll has to work harder to keep you here, because as you straighten out your legs, it tends to flatten the back. So that's why driving is typically a little harder if you're coming off an episode of back pain. So consider some of those things in using the lumbar roll. As much as I'll tell you the lumbar roll is helpful, it's a part of the equation. We also want to consider is getting up every 20 minutes. And in some cases where you have extreme back pain, sometimes even 10 minutes, you want to get up and moving around. So if you're at a workstation, even with the best ergonomic chair and setup in a desk, you've got to get up regularly. So anyway, I hope this helps you out. If it does, please share it with someone that might be dealing with a chronic back problem or an acute one that just occurred recently. One of my last tips before we leave is, it's not typically one we talk about as far as a roll, but this is a little inclined, kind of angled roll. And this is good when you don't have back support, okay? So this one right here you can place, some people use it in like, when you're going to a football game, you're in stands or something like that where you don't have that back support, or a chair that simply doesn't have it. This one right here you can place in any kind of chair, and what it does is it typically will tilt our body a little bit forward, and naturally as it tips your body forward creates a natural indentation and roll. So it's another option, I call it our bonus, that you can use when you don't have that back support or that support from the back of the chair. You really need it on a firm surface, but like I say, football stands, things like that, great little option. Listen, I hope this video helped you out. If you liked it, bang the subscribe button, like and share to anyone that might be dealing with this problem, and have a great day. Be well.